We'll see.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Grove. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun, the inside give. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Turning it on. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you,
This guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Jean-Pierre. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
There he goes! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the give off the left side. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Rides to back and leaves it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to throw.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Makes the grab. It's gone. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. A great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. from the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Poole. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
They'll immediately call timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, set.
Trying to get it to the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll open this drive, looking to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Finds the big tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps. And you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. The sure hands, it's Goff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Running back searching for a hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move, it's Asher. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Denson. Makes the grab, it's Clark. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the deep.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 17.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Uncorks one. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown. Gamecocks. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to...
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the catch. It's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Looking downfield on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes it catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Brings up second and goal.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Turning it on. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up second down.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in to see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? It's a seam wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To throw, it's Lindsey. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I think the head coach might need to have a talk with his QB and just try to get him settled down because he looks out of sorts right now. He's already thrown 2 picks. He tried to throw that ball off his back leg. The coach needs to get his QB settled because he seems like he's rattled right now.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds a man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He's in open space downfield. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Good timing on the quick out. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just.
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Rides the back on the option, the give. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 18 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because you're confident throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows. Probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Offense with jumbo personnel. The gift to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
How nice misses it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats. No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Jukes his way for more. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to the big tight end. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now they regain the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. And I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 28 to New Mexico State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The short hands. It's Poole. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB?
Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, It just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.